currently editing the video, and I realize it's about 10 minutes of me blabbing on with highlights and reels and stuff at the end. So, quick summary if you don't want to wait the 10 minutes. And I respect that. Big year. Hear me out, hear us out. Awesome. Thank you so much for your support. Didn't go anywhere near as bad as I expected it to. Thank you. In 2023, much more hear me out, hear us out. There'll be one of the two every single week, but it'll alternate between YouTube and Twitch. More detail in the video. Trying to bring back some gaming videos. Much more. So stay tuned. Guests coming, but you want more detail and a lot of the why, stay tuned. Otherwise, skip forward to roughly around the 10 and a half minute mark for gaming highlights from the year. But thank you for listening. So 2022 was very different for both of my channels, both YouTube and Twitch. YouTube, I finally finished publishing my Halo highlights, my 7 Days to Die playthrough, and I completed my first successful Pokemon Nuzlocke this year as well in Shining Pearl. Also tried a couple of new things, some worked, some didn't. Things that I've been thinking of for a while. The thing that I don't believe worked as well as I would have liked was what I referred to behind the scenes to my mods and things as story time. Essentially, me playing my gameplay, playing through games that had a really good story, and just no commentary. The premise behind it is my fiance loves a good story, loves watching certain TV shows and all these kinds of things with beautiful stories, regardless of the genre, whatever, and can't play the same thing. Like, she can watch horror but can't play horror. So I trialed The Last of Us, and it worked okay. Went into The Last of Us Part 2, and I got halfway through releasing it, and it wasn't maintaining the views I would like, so I cut it. All the episodes are edited, ready to go, but it didn't seem to be what everyone wanted to watch, so I cut it there. Things that did work were things that I've had in my mind that I've wanted to kind of get out there since day one, but I never had the confidence, the technology to do it, many other things. And that's the Hear Me Out series, first and foremost. If you're unfamiliar with that, it's where I share unpopular opinions of mine. Like, there's no lie about them. It's literally how I feel about a certain movie, TV show, character, game, whatever. And they're meant to be unpopular opinions. So I was expecting a lot of flack, a lot of pushback on this, and it's been quite the opposite. Apart from one or two videos where their likes and dislikes are fairly even, it's been heavily positive. I can't thank you all enough for that. They're meant to cause a bit of playful controversy. Like, I'm never going to talk politics or religion or anything that would actually properly upset people. It's not what I want to do. I'm here to cause a bit of controversy around just opinions on games, movies, and such, and start a conversation. Like, genuinely start a conversation. And I've had a couple of really good ones in the comments, and it's been really good. But the Hear Me Out series, for me, has been a goal of mine for like a number of years, and to see it take off as it has on such I mean, my channel's tiny, but seeing where it started and where it is now, after I think it's only been going for a matter of months, it's been really good to see. So naturally, rolling out Hear Us Out with my moderators and close friends, and seeing their buy-in as well to this. The difference being Hear Me Out is somewhere between a 10 to 20 minute, usually the former, video on YouTube, which I'll script, edit, and release, usually maybe one or two of those a month, on YouTube specifically, whereas Hear Us Out is streamed every second Sunday on Twitch, with about 3 or 4 of us hashing out a preconceived topic. And we usually go into those completely blind on what everyone else has picked, and we're still finding our feet on that. But again, that's had some pretty good uptake as well. So 2022, really put the feelers out there, tried a couple of new things. Not, some things didn't work, some things did. And there's things that I've stopped that I want to start up again, and things that I'm still doing that I want to keep going. So with that, 2023, naturally, Hear Me Out and Hear Us Out are going to keep going full force. They're going to alternate every fortnight as to what gets released on YouTube. So one fortnight, it'll be a Hear Me Out episode. The next fortnight, it'll be a Hear Us Out episode that was streamed in the past on Twitch. So if you want to see the Hear Us Out videos live, jump onto Twitch. Everything will be in the description below. But follow us on Twitch, and you can interact with that live. The whole chat is there on the side. You can see it all in the previous videos. It's all there for everyone to see. But yeah, so Hear Me Out and Hear Us Out will alternate on YouTube anyway, fortnight on fortnight. And eventually that'll cause a bit of a backlog of Hear Us Out videos, and eventually I'm just going to mass release. Possibly, you know, some of them may get scrapped and end up Twitch exclusive. I don't know. The short of it is, Hear Me Out and Hear Us Out will definitely continue in 2023. And we already have a lineup of guests to join in for very specific conversations or topics. So Hear Us Out, we've already got some pretty good topics lined up for guests to come in and debate some things with us. Hear Me Out, because I'm now taking a bit more time per episode, I'm tackling some of my big controversial topics that I've wanted to start from the beginning. I started strong with I believe Sonic is better than Mario. But to give you a quick glimpse, I'm going to be sharing some thoughts on Middle-earth. I'm going to be sharing some thoughts on Avatar. And a couple of other big things which I won't mention now, but I've got a couple of big ones. For me, they feel big anyway, kind of lined up, ready to go for the new year. I'm for Twitch specifically now, I'm gonna bring back sorry, before I go into Twitch, for YouTube, I want to bring back more gaming videos. I haven't done a gaming video on on YouTube in a number of months. It's kind of been exclusively Hear Me Out and Hear Us Out, and I want to bring back, like, my channel's not big enough to split. It would be silly to split a channel that's got less than 300 subscribers to Hear Me and Hear Us Out stuff and the gaming content. I wish I could split it so I don't, you know, smash everyone with content they don't really want to see. If it was big enough, I'd happily split it. I can't do that right now. So I want to bring some of the gaming stuff back onto the channel, because the last year, this was the first full year that I got to spend with my son. He's less than 18 months old, so he was born late 2021. So with constant fluctuation of energy levels and available amount of time, naturally my energy levels that I could put into a Twitch stream and still have energy left over for my son was very minimal. So I would not have the most energetic streams this year. That's going to change next year. I've been working on my own stamina, kind of just trying to figure out day-to-day life, and I feel like I've got a really good balance now. So I'm finally ready to put a lot more energy back into my streams and be back to where they were. So I'm looking forward to that. In short, Twitch will be getting better quality of gaming streams in terms of me. I'll be putting a lot more effort, not a lot more effort, that's not right, a lot more energy into this, because I know that I'm able to now. I've kind of gone on a bit of a ramble here, and I'm not really, I know I'm going to look back at this later and go, I shouldn't have said this, I could have worded that differently. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I hope it comes across right, but basically, summarize, YouTube, Hear Me Out, Hear Us Out will continue, and hopefully get bigger and better. And thank you to everyone who's been commenting, liking, and following all of that. I want to try and get some gaming videos back onto YouTube. Twitch, again, higher levels of energy, more content on there. Hopefully trying to find a bit more of a structure on there. The current structure right at this moment is there's a stream every Sunday, and that alternates between D&D and Hear Us Out. But every Sunday there's a stream, and everything else is kind of ambiguous or kind of up in the air. And that comes down to a number of different things, whether it be just my energy levels, my illness. I've had COVID twice this year, and both times it's hit me really hard, and it's a long road to recovery. I'm still recovering from my latest batch now, and I'm constantly in a fair amount of muscular and joint pain as a result, and it's uncomfortable, but I'm getting there. I want to bring back some of the stuff that you can get involved in. Maybe some Among Us, because I haven't played that in years. Some Jackbox. Basically, I want to get you involved as well with summer streams. Not going to be able to do that all the time. Most of it will be confined to single-player stuff or multiplayer stuff, specifically with my friends, like Mario Kart. But I'm going to bring a lot more of that back into it next year. So without any further ado, that's the very surface-level plan for next year. I hope that all makes sense. Thank you for bearing with me throughout this entire journey so far, whether you've just joined the channel or you've been here since day one. I really appreciate the fact that you've clicked on some of my videos, period. Whether you've enjoyed them or not, whether you like them or not, whether you've commented or not. Regardless, the fact that you've clicked on my channel at all, I really, really appreciate that. But yeah, so hopefully I'll see all of you in 2023. But until then, I'll leave you with a very small snippet of some of the highlights from 2022. And yeah, as always, thank you for hearing me out.
And time. Don't care, don't care, don't care. And time!
What we went through on this.
This is crazy detailed. Oh my god.
This is some ridiculously over-the-top shit.
Mitch told me it had to be all or nothing.
I agree. I am living for this right now.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Each time he said that this is enough, all I had to say is, "Are you sure?"
Yep. Oh, you. Oh, wow. Oh, Rapidash, you amazing son of a bitch. Oh, please do the feint, it'll burn it. Miss it, damn it. No! In my car!
Stop it!
Jesus Christ! My Warthog! Yes! Yes! Stealth! Stealth Warthog for the win! If I don't get you down far enough, she's just gonna use a freaking full restore. Oh, that could feint me. Oh.